Hello, I'm Maria Hall Brown. I'm delighted to be joined by Councilmember Mitch O'Farrell from District 13, and we're going to take a look at his district and 2021.
When the pandemic hit, live theater came to a complete halt, as did most of the revenue streams associated with live theater. They couldn't even host events or even rent their venues out for private events. So I created a fund, and we helped close to 30 theaters in the 13th District with $5,000 grants.
There was also a very, very strong push for renters assistance.
What we did in March of 2020, when the pandemic just landed, we knew that the city would be in trouble, we knew small businesses would be in trouble, and we knew renters would be in trouble. So we pivoted, and we aimed to keep people fed and housed, just went right to the basics. So we created a grant for small theaters, as you just heard. We also created a $1 million grant for small businesses and a $1 million subsidy program for renters in the 13th District.
There was a real progressive move to support the LGBTQ community, and there have been some really remarkable strides in that realm.
Yeah, you know, as a member of the community myself, since day one of being in office, I've really focused on the transgender, non-binary community, because even though things are improving significantly, there are still a lot of people that just get left behind. And so we never let up on the focus on uplifting this community as well, whether it's through the shelter that we created for transgender women in Hollywood, or the Midnight Stroll and making sure that program is continually funded.
And Indigenous peoples.
Indigenous Peoples Day, we celebrated our 4th Indigenous Peoples Day in Los Angeles, and I introduced the Los Angeles Land Initiative at the same time. We're actually looking at deeding property, publicly owned property, back to Indigenous tribes in California. So we're doing a lot of things in that regard. So the work continues, and it really is something that everyone can get behind.
To have a standing ovation in 2022, what do you hope the new year brings?
Over 90% fully vaccinated in LA County, for starters, over 90%, because then we're really talking about putting the pandemic behind us. And so making sure that happens. I have so many great new communities in the 13th District after redistricting. So I want my new constituents, along with all of the incredible neighborhoods that have been in the 13th District for the last couple of decades, that I'm so honored to serve. My office is at your service. We love what we do. We're mission driven, and we're huge believers in constituent services.